Friends, what we have here today is an amazing specimen of a Shark robot vacuum cleaner. You'll have to forgive me for the noise in the background. It's my garage fan. It's about 180 kelvins outside, which I thought kelvins were underwear, but apparently it is a measure of temperature. It's very hot, so I have the fan. So forgive me. Back to the Shark. So what we have here is not only a fine specimen, this is our own personal, for the last maybe 2.5, maybe pushing on 3 years, that we got from the Costco's. Now, the only reason that we're parting with this beloved Shark robot vacuum cleaner is that the missus wanted the new fangled one that has the it's got the mop and the vacuum, and I think it makes eggs. I'm not sure, but what she wants she gets. So it's time for this one to move on, to be part of another family. It is, like I said, 2.5, maybe pushing on 3 years old, but it has never seen carpet. We've only had tile in the whole house, so it didn't get all worn out, because they got to work harder when they're going through the carpet. It's like running through grass if you got really short legs. Just kind of wears you out. So this has been on tile its whole life, which is good. And we didn't use it that much because we got one of the push around kind of mops and the pull around kind of brooms. So we'd break this out every now and then. But it's got the battle wounds of bumping up against the baseboards here and there, as you'd expect to see. But this thing has been maintained by a guy that is so meticulous that I actually vacuum my garage with that vacuum right there. I wouldn't want to do it with this vacuum because you get all kinds of nasties up in there. But that's how meticulous I am. You might see that I'm not that meticulous about cleaning up other stuff, but let's focus on the Shark robot vacuum cleaner. Alright, so all the sensors are in good working condition. I'm going to flip it over here so you can see the undercarriage. Alright, so these are the original tires. They're not replacements, they're not retreads. Low mileage on this unit. Alright, these brushes, look at that, in such great shape. Low mileage on these brushes. All these wheels spin around. You'll see some of these guys trying to pull these shenanigans where they're selling these robot vacuum cleaners and the wheels are all worn out, they got no tread. That's not safe for your family. You gotta have deep tread on the tires. Original tires, these ones. Alright, what else we got? So we got the parts that you gotta clean in here, right? Very low miles on this unit. Alright, you gotta be careful of this guy right here. Don't let that guy get lost. Okay, nice brushes in good shape, not all worn down. Also, not only has this unit never seen carpet, but it's never seen any kind of animal fur, animal hair. No cats, no dogs, no fish, no parakeets, no chimpanzees. So it's a, what do they call them? It's a hypoallergenic unit. Very, very low miles. Alright, let's get this back in here for you. Alright, that goes back together. Now, alright, so you see all the cameras, all the sensors, very, very low miles. Alright, I'm going to flip it back over here. We're going to pull out this guy. Okay, so this guy pulls out. This is the little dust bin. Even in there, you can see it's clean. That guy right there, that's the top part of the roller that you're seeing. Everything in there looks great. Been well cared for. Okay, so this guy, okay, got a little filter in there. So every once in a while, you got to pull this filter out. Now, a lot of people will just take this over to the garbage can, go tap, 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 put it back in. Not this guy. I take it to my air compressor. my industrial air compressor. We put 120 pounds per square inch of air from the clean side through to the dirty side. Blow all that stuff right out of there. So you're not cleaning from the dirty side to the clean side and just blowing all that schmutz right back in there. So that's the right way to do it. So inside of there, you see it's nice and clean. Now inside there, there's a pre-filter. See, you can pop this guy open. There's a little pre-filter screen in there. It catches all the big schmutz before it even gets caught by that guy. All of this is clean. So these are things, if you're looking for a vacuum and you're looking at a lot of units, like you probably are because you're very smart people, you know, look at a lot of different units before they pick one. All right, these are the things you got to check, right? Pull this apart. Look at these air diffusers. The air diffuser is very important. You know, you got the air coming in. It's got to create just a little bit of turbulence to get the maximum suction. All right, you want to inspect the condition of those diffusers. Very good, very clean, very low mileage on this unit. All right, so we're going to put this guy back together. All right, we're going to slap this guy right back in here like so. Clickety clack. Oh, here's another thing that I didn't tell you. You might see some white schmutz on there. It looks like schmutz. What that actually is, that's a little extra. That doesn't come from the dealer. That's not standard. That's my little upgrade just for you. So see, sometimes these things get a little sticky and then it doesn't want to pull out. So I injected some white lithium into all of the moving parts here. So it moves nice and smooth. Very, very low mileage on this unit. All right, now I'm telling you what. Because you're a friend, you're smart, you're looking for a deal, and I respect that. You buy this Shark vacuum, we're going to throw in the base unit. Oh, didn't see that coming, did you? All right, so let's take a look see on this base unit. You got the nice window here. Tells you how full of schmutz the container is. Here's a little surprise for you. You know how meticulous this guy is? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how meticulous I am. Look at that. Look at that. We still got stickers on this. We got the original stickers. We got the, I don't think that's the original zip tie, but it's a suitable one for sure. Very low mileage on this unit. And so this is the kind of care I take for things. So this is why you'd want to buy this Shark vacuum and not so many other Shark vacuums. You know, these are the things you got to look at. All right, so what are we going to do here? Now this thing backs up. It charges via these little charging guys here. It's going to back its booty right up into that thing, and it's going to suck all the stuff right out of that bin and suck it right into this bin. So when this bin gets full, which you can see by the schmutz meter, all right, you take this guy out and you hit this little button when you're standing over a garbage can, pow, and all the garbage, all the schmutz just falls right out of there. It's amazing. Very low mileage on this unit. Okay, now just like on the other side, this side also has filters. Okay, so this is something you got to look at when you're looking at these units. Okay, you want to pop this guy, right? Now a lot of people don't even know this filter is here. Okay, so you pop that open and you got this little foam filter here. Now you can see this thing looks brand new because it's been very well maintained, very low mileage on this unit. So we pop that back in there, pop this back like that, and look at that, Bob's your uncle. Now here's a super secret, squirrel. A lot of guys don't even know that this exists. Okay, over on this other side, oh, look at this, we got another filter. Now this is a big nasty filter. Now you definitely, if you're in the market for one of these and you go look at one and some guy tries to tell you it's in great shape, it's been well cared for, it's very low mileage, the first thing you want to do is come over to base unit. You want to pop this top open, you want to grab this, you want to look at this filter. Because most people don't even know this filter exists. I bet most guys, you're going to walk up, you're going to open this thing, it's going to be that full with schmutz. You're going to have schmutz and dirt and crud and garbage all up in here because people don't even know this is here. But you're dealing with a very meticulous guy. Alright, so that pops off of there. You can clean that all out. Look at that, it's like brand new. It's like brand new. I would eat SpaghettiOs right off of that. Now down here, pre-filter. just like any other one. Okay? Gotta make sure that guy's clean. A lot of guys don't even know that's there. This one looks brand new. It's a very low mileage unit. Alright, we put that back in there. We put that back in there. Set this like this. This guy backs up here. Bob's your uncle. You're good to go. Original stickers. Meticulous care. Our own personal family Shark automated robot vacuum cleaner. You're not only buying a vacuum cleaner, friends, you're buying peace of mind.